Hey everybody, it's Owen the Nut Scrambler, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the whole Age of Apocalypse Marvel Legends wave. I ordered 3 of them off of eBay, and I found all the rest, the last 4, at a local Target. I will put the DPCI at the end of this video, and let's jump right into it. Alright guys, as you can see here, I got the whole Age of Apocalypse wave, and I will tell you right now, this is a very, very strong wave. I like it a lot. So I'm going to be looking at all the figures individually, and I'm not going to be going over any accessories. I will talk about them, but let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so first we're going to be taking a look at Wild Child here. So here is the box. It says X-Men's Wild Child. Has a picture on the side, another picture on the other side. Here's the back of the box, the whole wave, and if I can, here is the bio if you want to read it. I will post pictures of everything, all the bios at the end, and yeah, so let's get into this here. So this is a very interesting figure. Kind of weird that they released him before Sabretooth. I know there is a Toy Biz one out there, but you know, nobody's like really gonna buy the Toy Biz one. I was thinking about it, but it's like, you know, they're gonna release a Sabretooth. But he does come with this little chain back here for when we do get a Sabretooth. It is not, it does not have bendy wire in it, it's just a firm piece of plastic, but you can move it and wiggle it around, and it actually attaches on the back right here. Just a little clip. I am worried about this clip eventually getting molded out, but there's just a little loop on his back, and you just, it's a little tight, but you just clip it in and it's on there. And it stays pretty securely. I mean, if you fiddle with it a little too much, it will fall off. But the head sculpt on this figure, I like it a lot. There's some nice paints around the eyes, some good paint work in the mouth. And yeah, I mean, there is a little bit of gapping around the hair and the head, but I think it looks pretty good. Going down the figure, just got a nice collar around his neck. And then the rest of the figure is pretty bare. So on his arms here, there is actually the triangles that are supposed to be there, but on his feet, they are not. Down here, we get some good sculpt work on the feet. Same with the hands. And pretty much the rest of the figure is just the Pizza Spidey mold. And yeah. So that will be it for Wild Child. Guys, so here is Morph, all out of the packaging. And let's take a look at his box real quick. So here on the side of the box, we get Morph. And then we have a nice little picture of him right there. Same on both sides. Here's the rest of the people at the wave. And yeah, it's pretty much the same for all the boxes here. Not much going on. But let's get into this Morph figure. So the Morph figure is on the Sunfire body mold. He does look rather good. The one thing I just do not like about this figure is the cape. The cape does not peg in very well on the back, and it just does not stay. I was thinking about gluing it. I can literally just go like this, and it'll just unpeg. It's a real pain in the butt when you want to pose the figure, because then this can just loop over his head. But for now, we're going to leave it off just to take a look at the figure. Here's the head sculpt of the figure. I do think it looks pretty good. Not too bad at all. If it'll focus. There we go. And, yeah, I mean, very clean. Got a little bit of splotching going on there. But, yeah, other than that, I think it looks very, very clean, nice and white. And from afar, you won't really notice it. Going down the body, just a traditional Sunfire mold. Get some nice yellow gloves and some yellow boots. Get black highlights all throughout the suit. And, yeah, this figure would be more of a joy to pose around if it wasn't for the cape. I have been looking into a cloth alternative. But my thing is, pose the figure how you want him first, and then put on the cape. And I think that'll help a lot. But yeah, that's about it for Morph, and I'll move on to the next figure. So next we're actually going to do Dark Beast. So this figure is pretty freaking good. It's on the old Beast mold. Not too bad, but a lot of people thought that this was going to be the main guy that everybody would want. And yeah, I can see that. Because, I mean, it is another Beast figure, but this is probably going to be the main one out of the set that's going to be hard to find. I did order this one off of eBay. I know, not the best decision, but hey, I really want the figure. So here's the head sculpt here. Looking very, very nice. I love this Beast head sculpt. The hair does get in the way of the articulation, so he can't look up that far. but he can look down pretty far. But just up is going to be a problem. I mean, he can get a little bit, but, you know, the articulation is good on this figure. It's just, for some reason, I don't know what about it, it just does not pose like the other beasts. I don't know what's about it. It's just not as fun to pose. It came with all the same hands as Beast. I just don't know what it is. I just did not have a fun time posing this figure. I don't know, maybe it's one of those. But going down the figure, we do get just the Beast body mold all up top. Then going down, we get these nice matte finish pants, looking very cool. Down here, we actually do get a toe bend, which is pretty nice to add. On the old Beast mold, it had it too. And I do not think we get a... Yeah, we get a boot swivel. We do get a boot swivel, but mine's a little rough right now. Do we? I don't think we got a boot swivel here. No, apparently we don't get a boot swivel, but pretty much that's it for Beast. He doesn't really... I don't know. I'm just not big on posing him. He's just kind of there. I don't know what it is about him, but I don't know. He's alright. I like the figure. I like the figure a lot. I mean, he just looks sick. He looks evil, and I think Dark Beast is a good one. Guys, now here is Sunfire. And I actually really like this figure. It's not a bad figure at all. I actually really love the plastic that they used on this figure. When the light shines on it, as you can see there, you can see all inside on it, and I just think it looks great. I don't know what it is about it, but the figure's fun to pose, it looks good, and I'm really digging it. So here's the head sculpt with all of its flames coming off, and I think it looks pretty cool. Down here, we get more translucent plastic. Does not go all the way up, or on the back, but yeah, I think I really like it a lot. And going down the figure, we get just a whole bunch of black lines and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm really liking this figure. You get one open hand for blasting. It cannot move up a lot because of the little flame piece right there, but it can move down. Same on the fist. It can move a little more up than the other one, but it's mainly down that you're going to get with it. The articulation's very good. Same body mold as the Morph, but I'm really liking it a lot. I really dig this figure. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm really digging it. I think this is a great one. Might be one of my favorites in the wave. And, yeah, let's move on to the next figure here. Alright, guys, so next we're going to take a look at Wolverine here. The Weapon X Wolverine. Now, I absolutely adore this figure. I think it is just great. I love the paint apps. I love the way the body mold's on. It's on the original Wolverine body mold, but I just love it. Love it so much. I love what it came with. And one thing I absolutely love is the head sculpt. I think this thing looks badass. It is a little gappy in some places on how weird it is put on there. So if you turn his head, it's kind of... But you do get some good tilt there. You know, make him look a little crazy looking, you know. But going down the figure, get some nice hair on his arms. Got the red stripes, the blue. Get his belt. That is a loose piece, so you can move it however you want. Going down, we got the traditional shitty claws. And then on this hand, he actually came with one that had claws. It's a little tricky to pop off, but there you go. And you just pop on the one with claws. But I think I'm going with the one without claws for now. And going down the figure, it's just pretty much the same color as all. But I really, really love this figure. I mean, he's tons of fun to pose. He's just super cool. I don't know what it is about him. I just think he's pretty freaking cool. Now, last but not least, we get Jean Grey. Now, this figure was pretty interesting when I got it. I wasn't too big on it. It's just another Jean Grey. But I think it is a pretty good-looking figure, honestly. Paint apps are great. The articulation is what you would expect. I was kind of a fan of this this backward movement, though, like with this ab. I think that she arches back a lot. Not so much forward, but does arch back a lot, which I think looks great. Get some nice diaphragm movement, and I think that's pretty good. Looking at the head sculpt here, looking pretty nice. Nice little Jean Grey. No real paint malfunctions or anything. I think the blue paint came out great. Even the one across her eye looks pretty good. Hair looks good. Everything. Going down, These do hinder the articulation just a little bit. They are soft, so you can get around it, but it is a little bit annoying. But other than that, this figure is pretty bare bones. It doesn't come with anything. It's not that much fun to pose. And it's just going to probably be just another kind of, you need it to complete the Age of Apocalypse set, you know? But yeah, I like this figure. It's not a bad one. It's not the best one, but I think it's pretty good. So yeah. Guys, and here is X-Men, looking pretty cool. The young Cable right here. This figure's pretty boring. I'm gonna be honest with you right here. He is just not that much fun to pose. The head sculpt looks okay. I just don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. It's just one of those to me. This figure's not that much fun to pose. It's just kind of bleh to me. I don't know. It's just one of those other kind of fillers like Jean Grey. I don't know. But other than that, the figure's alright. Not the best, but I'll take it. You know, I still bought it. Alright, guys. So last in the wave, we have the Build-A-Figure, which I saw this Build-A-Figure and I was like, I absolutely need to build this guy. He just looks freaking awesome, and I finally got him, and here he is, Sugar Man. I love this Build-A-Figure. I cannot tell you how much I love this Build-A-Figure. He may not be fun to pose, may not have that much articulation, but he just looks awesome, like something Toy Biz would have gave us. I mean, just look at this face. He's just crazy looking. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love this figure, guys. Going all around, he just looks awesome. And he is heavy, too. Like, he's pretty hefty. He's just solid plastic right here. Going all around, we got the nice pins. We got the Deadpool pin, the Thunderbolts pin, just a random blue one. We got the Sugar Hammer. Sugar Hammer. I sound fucking stupid. Going along the back, some nice hair sculpts and everything. I just love this figure. He comes with a pointing finger hand, a fisted hand, hand to hold this hammer, and an open hand. And I just absolutely love this figure. I do not know what else to say. I think he looks awesome, and I feel like everybody needs to build a figure just to put on his villains shelf or your X-Men villains shelf, even your Age of Apocalypse shelf. Just get this Build-A-Figure. Even if you got to buy all those figures, just get this Build-A-Figure. This Build-A-Figure is freaking awesome, guys. It's so cool. Guys, so that's going to be it for this video. Love this wave. Pretty good wave. Awesome-ass Build-A-Figure. But if I had to pick one favorite... Oh, come on, Sugar Man. If I had to pick one favorite figure from this wave, it would definitely be Wolverine. I don't know why. I know a lot of people were thinking about skipping this figure, but I just think that this guy looks awesome. He's tons of fun to pose. He's the first one I got out of this wave. My third favorite... Well, my second favorite's obviously Sugar Man, but my third favorite is definitely the Sunfire. Just the plastic that they used on this is amazing. But, yeah, that's my top 3 right there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.